Yo, it is what it is. You know what it is. Yo, it's your boy, the Wise Old Owl, aka Live 5, coming to you from the crib, poolside. So, there once was a story of drama, right? This fairy tale that was told by the media about this so called beef in the Eagles locker room, which I said was like taken out of context. And everybody agreed with what he said, just didn't want him to say it the way he said it and where he said it to whom he said it to. And I agree with that notion as well. Hey, look, y'all could have pulled everybody aside, blah, blah, blah. But maybe he wanted to make a statement, which he did. A.J. Brown. He said what he said. As a man, that's what it is, man. Y'all ask for transparency, then get transparency, and then get upset because you don't have all the substance. So now you want more. Now they gotta explain more. Bruh, come on, man. Come on. Let's wake up. Stop playing. Let's go. That's a fairy tale, man. All bullcrap. You know dang well. Like, it don't matter. It didn't matter. You know, what BG said, which was taken out of context as well, because BG said it. I understand how the media is gonna say he said it. He's a prominent voice in the locker room. I understand that, but BG ain't talked to nobody. BG going off the same vibes we going off of. He ain't talked to nobody. And then when he went and talked to somebody, he walked it back, and then y'all was like, "Oh, what was that?" You know, canary in the coal mine. Bruh, let me tell you something. On some man stuff, hey, BG is more emotional than ever right now. You know what I'm saying? He want to be there for the team any way he can. And right now he can't do it on the field, so he you know what I'm saying? He trying to be the morale booster and the guy to bring everybody together. And like, I got it. But that OG, hey, OG, out of bounds. That's flag on the play. Look, you're gonna have to go back and come up with a different motivational scheme. Not a scheme, but you know what I'm saying? Motivational. He was like, we need to do this together. We don't need to go to the media and talk to the media about stuff that we can talk to each other about. And I'm like, you just did that, bro. That just happened. You just said something to the media. Boom. Firestorm. Lit it. Boom. The last week has been a straight up media frenzy. Oh, it was about this time last year, and the supernatural funk, whatever the hell that is. Is it back? Is whatever it was last year back? Bruh, we are not the same team. Number one. Right? But they was there too. Like the team was there. We went through that. Well, our team went through that. So if anybody else is in need of being aware of anything, it ain't the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to backtrack a sec. We don't know what the hell happened last year. But what I can tell you, truth be told, the supernatural funk or whatever, the losing streak that we went on last year, was strictly on the defense. I'm being honest, man. Like, the defense The defense let everybody down, bro. Not just one, all. You know what I'm saying? It was the defense, man. Like we was literally in shootouts at the end of the year, bro. We was in shootouts. And then the Bucks had a decent defense, and our defense couldn't hold water. Couldn't hold nothing. We started out decent, right? Our defense started out decent, and I think as the problem was last year we had no depth in the cornerback room. So when our DBs start going down and our safeties and stuff start going down at the beginning of the year, and all that continuity couldn't they you look at Reed Blankenship and Chauncey now talking to Queion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean on the line, like back and forth. They can constantly communicate. That was broken last year. And then we brought in a brand new safety to try to be the play caller of the defense, and then the defensive coordinator got fired. So that defense wasn't playing. We had to go with another style. It was the defense, bro. Our offense was like scoring up. A.J. Brown set a record last year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts was slinging that mud all over the field. I remember the Bills game was like it was an ugly win at first. It was an ugly game at first, I should say. And then they came alive. But Jalen always was like that. Bruh. And this is why I be looking at people crazy when they be like, I ain't never seen Jalen Hurts do it. I'm like, bro, why are you talking zesty first and foremost, bro? Like, I ain't never seen Jalen Hurts. What? So who did it last year? How did we get them 10 wins? Now, granted, Jalen was throwing picks and stuff, but he was playing hero ball all year long. It was Jalen Hurts. Even though we had Swift didn't really get going until like middle of the season, real talk. He could have been popping kind of like, not like Saquon, but he could have been popping too. But they just didn't get him going. So it was Jalen Hurts playing hero ball all last year, like bringing people back. How many times were we down at halftime and we came back to win the game? And it was all on Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown and Devontae. Like, our running backs wasn't doing crap. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't last year, playoff Kenny was nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? Swift, like, he did decent. That dude had 1,000-yard season. He definitely did decent. But he could have been way better if we just used him. You know what I'm saying? We just used him. I think last year, Jalen was like, yo, I just got this bag. I'm going to go out and show the world. I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to throw it like a quarterback. Bro, I'm so glad this year he over that shit, and he like, yo, we gonna win. We gonna win. I don't care how it look. You want me to throw for 20 times for 108 yards? Did we get the dub? Cool. On to the next one. Style points only matter in college football from the 90s. Not even now. That shit don't matter. Whether you blow out Carolina or like win by a last minute touchdown or a last minute field goal, I should say, like Kansas City did, and win in overtime. See, I just find it hard to believe that people are looking at us like, well, that wasn't a righteous win. Like, but we treating ourselves like that, which is cool. Like, we can though. Media and people on the outside looking in, they can't do that. You know why? And I love it. I love the fact that this feeling is, damn, we lost. We won, but we left a lot of meat, so much meat on the bone, to where we have to say something. I like it, cause you know what? In the military, you know what they teach us in the military? Complacency kills. It kills. You get comfortable doing something, that's when somebody know how you moving and move right with you, and something happen. Keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see it, if you can't see the champion, maybe AJ Brown was in his bag. Like, yo, I can see the championship, and then I can also see us losing that. I can see that because we ain't doing X, Y, and Z, or in the stretch of games, or in the games where we should be up to the point to we can practice some other stuff or do some other stuff. We out here struggling in one aspect of our game. I don't hate on a man for telling the truth, bro. Like, yeah, I wish he would have said it. I don't know. I think he did it exactly how he's supposed to. Because honestly, ain't no way it's not going to be addressed at this point. The next time we go a whole half without without throwing to AJ Brown, it's going to be some questions. I wholeheartedly believe that any fool could tell you, oh man, he a diva, wide receiver. But I can tell you this. This year we haven't lost with that motherfucker in the lineup. So it's gotta be something. Come on, bruh. We won one when he was there. I mean, when he wasn't there. We won one. We also lost. Yeah, we lost 2, I think. Without AJ Brown. That's how important that dude is to our team. Like get traded to the team the next year, go to the Super Bowl type important, bro. Like, y'all call him a bad guy. I call him, if he gonna be the Joker, embrace it. And I love it, because his other personality is Swole Batman. He might be the Batman that laughs. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Because I can see it, man. Embracing the bad guy. Like, call me the bad guy, but what if something clicked after this and they firing on all cylinders? 300 yards passing on the same targets, same amount of attempts, but efficient. You know what I'm saying? Efficient. A couple of those balls that didn't get thrown during Carolina game could have been the difference between him having 108 and him having 280, 300. Because AJ Brown could have took 2 of them to the house. And Devontae was open on 1. But I also saw in the end zone, I feel like people was like, yo, he didn't throw it to AJ. He was wide open on that slant. But if you look at it, look at the whole play, right? I think this happened twice in the end zone. I think this was on the Grant Calcaterra one. Like the one with Devontae, both of them was open. And the one with Grant Calcaterra, when he caught his, like AJ was going to get popped. He was going to get rocked straight up. The safety was like ready to pop him. So I feel like Jalen was like, nah, I ain't finna throw that to my mans. You going to get your ass knocked off. So He threw it to Grant Calcaterra, who was slightly in front of him. And the other one, you can't hate on that shit. Because here's the thing. I know ball. And when you scheme for something, you look for the mismatches that you like. That's what you go and practice scheming for. Like, hey, we got to see what these mismatches is. And if we get a linebacker on X, Y, and Z, or we get if we can get a linebacker on, freaking AJ in the slot, you know what I'm saying? We going there. Or if we can get a safety on Devontae Smith on the goal line, we going there. So they schemed for that. And that's what they got. Just so happened, two fools in the end zone ran into each other. So what initially was a AJ Brown was a decoy because they got the matchup that they wanted. Now became AJ was wide open. Like, nah, they ran into each other. The defenders ran into each other. Do y'all practice for defenders running into each other? Like, hey, yo, if these defenders happen to run into each other, go ahead, throw it on this quick slant over the middle, please. Like, some of y'all don't live in reality, bro. Y'all don't know ball, and y'all don't like follow ball. Some of y'all just strictly on this mug in fandom. Think everybody get along, and like I see them after the games, they all get along, and this just beef thing. I was like, listen, if it was beef, that would be normal in the locker room. Everybody don't get along. Everybody don't get. You think T.O. and Donovan got along? You think they after the game? I don't care what the score was. You think they win them them two getting the cold tub together, like talking like with Kevin Hart? You know what I'm saying? Like, think that's how it is? It's people in the locker rooms that hate each other. It's offenses that's literally against defenses in the NFL. Like, yo, I'm a defensive player. We don't really talk to them. We don't really talk to the offense. I've heard that. And I have been around NFL players. Yes, I have. As a military member, I have. I've been in places where I was allowed to be on sidelines talking to people. In events and clubs talking to people as a recruiter. So I know. I talk to NFL players. I know what's up. Some of them jokers don't like each other in the locker room. And get on the field and you'll never know. You'll never know. You got practice squad members that got animosity towards the team because they don't like, yo, I'm better than that fool. Y'all just got me out here scout team. I'm better than him. Like, I know some stuff, bro. Anyway, man. But just listen. It's crazy because AJ Brown is 160 yards away from 1,000. And we got 4 more games to go, bro. He could easily get 120 this game and get 100 from the rest of the games out and still reach the same he was last year with less targets. Last year he was a second team All-Pro. We not bad. He wasn't saying we terrible, bro. He's saying we got listen. The passing game is what we need to get. And then when Jalen came out during his press conference yesterday, he was like, it's on me, man. I got to get better. We're trying to get better. I told you, their relationship is like they boys. They men friends. Let me tell you, it's the difference. Because you can be boys, you can be homies. But when you got a friend, it's a difference, man. It's your childhood friend ain't your grown-up friend. The friend that you met when you was, I got friends right now that I had from childhood. I still talk to this day, still love them like brothers. I also know that I have friends that I met as an adult. I have line brothers that I wouldn't trade for the world. Why? Because we grown up friends. Like, them motherfuckers be like, yo, you doing some ungodly stupid stuff. You need to stop. Like, we're grown up friends to the point to where we can tell them each other, you know, hold each other accountable type grown up friends. Like, yeah, man, I'm here when you up and I'm here when you down, but I'm here. I'm telling you. That's what a lot of y'all lacking. Y'all need some grown up friends. Right? AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and freaking Jalen Hurts are grown up friends, bro. Like, hey, we ain't getting the job done. We gotta fix it. Grown up friends. All pros, Pro Bowl, NFC champions. I'm just saying, putting in work for the city, and it's crazy. It's crazy that everybody ain't seeing. This is a red herring to me. You know what I think? I think Pittsburgh about to get the hell beat out of them. That's what I think. I ain't even talking about no blowout. I'm talking about like dominating, enforcing my will. I'm going to pass Joey Porter Jr. Stop me. Type stuff. And you know what AJ Brown do to the Steelers? I bet you they remember. I hope that Kenny Pickett start having flashbacks on the sideline. I'm telling you. But listen. This is how I know Pittsburgh is in for they walking into a buzzsaw. Everybody keep telling us about these great freaking run defenses. Right? And this dude is still putting up triple digits on these so-called the greatest Baltimore run defense. He put up 100 or something on you. The week before that, that great young D line of the Rams, they gonna get after it. Went for 250, bro. This dude put 3 on their head. He put 3 by himself on their head. Total yards. So now I've heard the narrative. Of course, Pittsburgh has a stingy defense. Okay. And they look at the fact that they scored 27, right? 27 points on, what was that, Cleveland? 27 points on Cleveland. So they're like, yo, we can do numbers. Cleveland defense ain't our defense, first and foremost. And so, and Russell will get them to field goal range. I'm not saying he won't. I'm not saying that he might not throw a rainbow ball for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Frymuth is probably our most dangerous freaking weapon right now. I just always fear a good tight end. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't scared of none of their receivers. The only one I was scared of was George Pickett, because that dude's a demon. I'm pretty sure that dude, the reason why he hurt right now is like that dude on Insta Hill or something. Like, this dude is, if I'm not into giving other teams um, players nicknames because that's, I saved that for the Eagles, right? But if I was giving the Pittsburgh Steelers this a nickname for Pickett, it would be Demon Knight. That dude is a bruh. I bruh. I watched the cartoon one time, the Constantine, and I saw him exercise one of the demons, and it came out. It came out the flow, right? And it did one of these numbers, and it was like this, and his hand was like this, and I was like, that's exactly how George Pickett caught that ball in in that one game. I'm telling you, bro. Watch how that dude can contort in the air, bro. That ain't normal. That dude is unworldly. He is not of this. I'm telling you. AJ Brown ain't either. And, you know what I'm saying? If he'd have bat that laugh, I'll take it. But you know what I'm saying? Yo, and I call our whole defense. They hold all their nicknames is like villains, because that's what they are. We about to take your cookies. They villains, bro. From the Rhino to Dancing Bear, all of them, right? Agent Bond. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I ain't worried about none of their DBs. I mean, and none of their receivers. And it's crazy that you gotta say that, but that's the truth, man. It's truth. They got some young ones, but I'm saying, like, we got DBs for that. We got DBs for that. They got a young linebacker who's quite fast. I like him, Peyton. But you got Jordan Mailata pulling, and maybe he get caught. It only take a second, and Saquon has shown y'all it only take 1 second. That block that who's that? Crash test Covey. That block that he threw in the Rams game was like split second. It looked like he was tripping over his feet, and he just so happened to land on the DB, and Saquon did like a dead leg, you know what I'm saying, jump cut, and just fucking took it to the house, bro. It only take a second. One of these plays, and I was just waiting on one to break out in Carolina. I feel like Carolina was that was a real trap game, man. Because it was like they was always around. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, Baltimore, the great Baltimore run defense got caught slipping by Saquon. You know what I'm saying? 25 yards to the house. They was just always around. I don't know how. Like, he would break it for like 14 yards, and there was like somebody there. Like, the hell. And I feel like Jalen was thinking the same thing, because he was throwing like he was seeing ghosts. Now, granted, he saved a couple of pick sixes, because people be like, yo, he hold the ball too much. I'm like, listen, bro. Listen, have you ever played football? I played quarterback in junior high. Let me be clear. I ain't gonna make none of you. I played for some university such and such. I played quarterback in junior high. And I'm telling you right now, seeing the field, what I see on the field ain't what you see, motherfucker, on your 75-inch TV. So motherfuckers be like, yo, I don't know what he's looking at. He's looking at the fucking field, bro. And if he can't see it, he can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Kurt Warner was one of those guys. I think what makes Tom Brady and Peyton Manning great is because they were one of these guys. And I think Troy Aikman was one of these guys. And Dan Marino was like one of the masters at it. They threw you open, right? They say, in college, being open in a college is like, it's obvious. Like, yo, bro, he bit on the slant, chunk it downfield. Being open in the NFL, unless you Tyreek Hill, is like, I got this much room. He back here. You're gonna have to just put it in this window. You know what I'm saying? Open in the NFL ain't the same. And then you couple that with defenses doing some weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dropping in the coverage. We drop like linemen. We drop like linemen, bro. So when we drop a lineman, you don't think it's weird a quarterback look up and you got, you know what I'm saying, freaking Josh Sweat in the flat? You like, what are you doing? Some weird crap. So I'm saying, like, you don't know what they see. I just feel like he can throw with some more anticipation. I've seen him throw with more anticipation. I've seen him wield AJ Brown open a couple of times. The last Pittsburgh game that we played, AJ Brown wasn't open on like 2 of them touchdowns. He just threw it to him. AJ Brown got open somehow. Like that catch in Miami that he did. AJ Brown wasn't open, bro. He caught it between 2 defenders going to the ground. Talking about Jalen can't pass. Come on, man. That's just dumb, bro. This dude was second runner up in the Heisman. And I ain't even talking about when he was at Alabama. The only reason why he didn't win the Heisman is because Joe Burrow had a undefeated great college Cinderella season. They went undefeated, bro. And he had Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, freaking Trimble, freaking the other 2 court Marshall. Like, bruh, they team was ridiculous. I think Derek Stingley was on that team. Like, bruh, Devin White, I think, was on that team. Bruh, that's the only reason why that dude did not win the Heisman. For everything, throwing, passing, touchdowns, all of that. Jalen Hurts has always been that dude, man. I just want him to win this Super Bowl so he can say, that's me. Like, I missed out on a lot of other stuff, but this right here is mine. Like, he won a national championship in Alabama, but you know who everybody contribute that to. Not the whole fucking season, but the game that Jalen was bad at, and Tua was a little bit better at reading or anticipation, throwing with anticipation. That's all he did. And Tua's accuracy is based off his anticipation of where you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So Tua legit, but that's how he throws, and that was what was needed to beat. I think it was Georgia. It is what it is, bro. I Junkin went to Oklahoma and balled out. Balled out. Stop acting like this dude a scrub, man. Just stop acting like this dude a scrub. He dropped in the second round. Right now, everybody in the first round looked stupid except like 1 or 2 teams that needed a quarterback. I'm just saying. Think New Orleans would have benefited. Just saying. Atlanta. Yo, It's crazy, man. I think AJ Brown did exactly what he needed to do. They saw, and then all the pundits did exactly what AJ Brown needed them to do, which is bring awareness, point some stuff out, and then Kellen Moore can say, "All right, well, it's in the media now. We got to do something about it." And then everybody gonna expect us to come out, fucking lighten it up in the air, and we're gonna run the shit out of the ball for the first half with some dibble and dabble in there, and just tie them niggas out, and then watch AJ Brown go to work. That's how it should be done. It should be wordplay, talking guns. It should be like, yo, I don't know what to do. We got to go too high because Devontae is taking the top off, and we can't stop AJ Brown. And then we go, okay, cool. So here's Saquon out the gate on the right, then on the left with a Jalen run in the middle. Like, that's how it should be. And then when they choke back down on 1st and 10, expect and run, we go 30 over the top. It should be talking guns. It should be haymakers. Our team is built like Wilder in the heyday before, Fury fight. Like, our team is built like Wilder. Like, we knocking you out. We knock you the fuck out. Here come these haymakers. 30 downfield. 25 on the ground. 15, first down, tush push, touchdown. We built like that, bro. I think AJ Brown just brought awareness to it. And so now I'm sure the Steelers came into the week like, yo, we got to stop Saquon. That's it. That's what we doing. But all this drama was like, yo, but what if now they finna start using AJ Brown the right way? Well, we got to stop AJ. No. See, I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. And, I probably shouldn't give the opposition this. But I'm going to say it out loud because nobody will believe me anyway. You ain't got to stop neither one. Saquon, nor you got to stop AJ. You got to stop Jalen. Most of fucking Saquon's runs is run pass option. Who make the decision on those runs that Saquon get the ball? Jalen does. He say, hey, yo, it ain't good for me, so I'm going to give it to you, my boy. See what you can do with this bread basket. That's on a lot of runs. Now, when we in I formation, that's different. That's called play action, whatever. But run pass option, that's Jalen. You got to stop Jalen. Because A.J. Brown will catch anything that go around him. The ball got to get to him, bro. Who doing it? You got to stop Jalen. And that's why I be laughing at people. They like, yo, he's a system quarterback. Well, if that's the case, then this is his system. It's his system. And he said it to you on the press conference. I love his energy, bro. That joker said, it's going to look the way Jalen Hurts wanted to look. I'm the puppet master. Watch me work. That's what's up. That's what championships sound like. Motherfuckers that's like, yo, this my shit. You just live here. That's what we need, man. These are the type of players we need, bro. We got exactly what we need. A.J. Brown is like, I don't care. I don't care. Y'all gonna call me a hater? I ain't say. Imagine being best friends with your quarterback and somebody coming up to you convincing you that you talking shit about your best friend. Like, yo, what you said about Jalen? Like, nigga, bruh, I ain't say nothing about Jalen. I'm talking about everybody. Saquon included in this. We can put the MVP in this too. He a part of the pass game. We got to improve on passing. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this ball rolling. You know why? Because when the passing game is good, the run game good. Or at least that's what you're supposed to be. Our run game is great. We only need our passing game to be good. But our pass game probably is great if we just utilize the tools that we have. And people stay off IR. I'm not going to call them that because people be messing around talking about Mr. Glass. But I will say that the resemblance of Dallas Goddard and the fictional character got some alarms going off in my head. Anyway, you know, it is what it is, dog. We talking Eagles, man. We have to. It's the wise all out, man. Good boy. Live 5. Last point I'm gonna make. Russell Wilson threw for like 145, 150 yards last game without George Pickens. Now, they might be better without him this week. That's going to have to be proven. But I can tell you this, Rich Eisen ain't going to be going off. Najee Harris, that joker run like he got cement boots on. I'm cool. I'm cool. I know he run with heart. I got it. But I ain't seen a hole this year that joker actually hit clean. That joker run like he run like somebody told him you getting old. And he like, no, I'm not. But it's like, yeah, it's still evident, bro. It's still evident. And you look like you getting old, man. But it's what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah. I think they got another the scat back. The dude that actually, when they put him in, he actually get more than 4 yards. You know what I'm saying? He could be a problem. And Russell scrambling could be a problem. I'm not gonna say that, but Russell don't scramble as much as we talking about. Young Russ roll, do that rainbow roll out that he always do. Then a double spin, and if it ain't there, he tucking that bitch. He gone. But they ain't got young Russ. Now the version of Russ that they got now is a super manager, game manager. He's still good Russ. He ain't got Tyler Lockett that can run under something. He had George Pickett that can probably catch anything you put around him. Freaking demon. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He ain't there this week. Freiermuth is a big target. But you can also see Freiermuth running down the seam. I mean, he run. He ain't blazing, though. It is what it is, man. But I need y'all to stop clowning. Stop acting like Jalen Hurts is a scrub. Stop. He lets you see what you want to see. He pass when he want to pass. He want to win. I think he's doing it with a low risk, high reward. Like, we getting great numbers out of our running back. And what I do want is, hear me out. Perfect scenario. Saquon hit about 150 this week. 150, 125, something like that. Saquon then we have the Commanders again. Mm-hmm. I think by the time we play the New York Giants the last time, he would need like 175 yards to like break the record. He should break the record on their ass. That is the perfect scenario. On his way to NFL MVP, on his way to the Super Bowl, winning the bowl, winning his first ring, first year as a bruh. That is a perfect scenario. And you know our team gonna be cheated out a lot of stuff. Defensive player of the year, Zach Bond. Queion Mitchell probably gonna get cheated. He ain't getting no sacks, but ain't nobody catching nothing on him. Or if they do, it ain't. He haven't. I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, he gonna get snubbed probably. BG gonna get snubbed unless we in the Super Bowl. I think he have a fair chance. But after this stuff, BG gets snubbed like a BG just that Walter Payton. That motherfucker. Nah, remember that motherfucker went on the net, start speaking ill will. They don't look like a Walter Payton to me. I'm telling you, watch. And let me say this. Hey, dog. For those of y'all who want Jalen Hurts to be Patrick, Justin, Josh, Joe Burrow, all like in one. For those of y'all who want that, let me. Could you turn your eyes to Exhibit A? Josh Allen threw for 6 touchdowns. Well, no, he accounted for 6 touchdowns. The prettiest loss you'll ever see. The prettiest loss you'll ever see. How does it feel knowing that Jalen Hurts, I think, outplayed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl? He did. He did. I think he had 2 passing touchdowns. I think he had 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns. Yeah. No interceptions. He had a fumble. But I'm telling you, he bust Kansas City's ass. In a loss. You know how that felt? It felt like a loss. It didn't feel like, hey, yo, that dude should have been the MVP. It don't matter. You lost by 3. Josh Allen lost by 2. And they scored 40. That don't sound like 2023 Eagles to me. Talking about supernatural funk for the Eagles. Listen, that's the type of shit that we was on last year. Well, we gonna put up 30, 38. The defense give up 40. To like Arizona. like the Giants was scoring on us, bro. Granted, they had Saquon, so we kind of was like, yeah. This was an audition, and you were hired. It is what it is, man. I'm telling you. We looked at the last couple of ways that the teams have been getting to the Super Bowl, and we combined all those teams' superpowers to create this one team. Young defense, young cornerbacks. What does that sound like? That sound like Kansas City that beat us in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Get the free agent top running back draft pick. Not draft pick, but top running back capital to join the team of already fucking superstars. Sounds like San Francisco. And we still kept A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. You know what I'm saying? Built up in the trenches. We lost, what was it, the right guard? And created freaking Goliath. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Mekhi Becton dude's Goliath, bro. I think he's bigger than Lane Johnson. I think he's taller than Lane Johnson. And Lane Johnson is not a small dude. Lane Johnson's like 6'6", 6'5". You know who bigger than him? Jordan Mailata is like 6'8", bro. 6'8". Landon Dickinson is like 6'6". Beef Jerky is 6'3". Our line is huge, bro. Our line is huge. So when they be talking shit about Jalen, what he said, I don't blame him, man. You need to back up. Thomas, man, he went too far back to get, and then he got sacked. I'm like, bro, he got to see over the line. These jokers is 6'8" and below. Bruh, y'all need to talk ball, bro, with somebody that know ball. All these unrealistic expectations. You out here being a fan instead of, you know what I'm saying? Be a fan then. Be a fan. Be happy. Go buy merch. You know what I'm saying? Root for us on Sunday. But don't be a fan and then try to be an analyst. Oh, man, I just think we need to. Nah, bro. Because you saying stupid stuff. Or, I think the Eagles, listen, they need to get this together because supernatural funk. Listen, bro. And the people that, you saw it firsthand. Monday morning, Sunday night, you saw it. The vultures start coming out. Twitter. Did you see A.J. Brown? He's mad at Jalen. And, you know, Jalen, I can see it because he's not passing good this year. And, you know, he's only had 100 and... Like, yo, this dude had 3 touchdown totals in a win where our running back broke the record at home. Now, I think this is a good thing because it shows you people ain't selling for crap. We hungry. We need everything to be popping. Good. I was wondering what we was going to do on the last trimester of this season anyway. We ran up and down y'all ass on the second and third trimester. You know what I'm saying? It's 4 trimesters. In football, if that's such a thing, right? You know what I'm saying? I was wondering what we're going to do at the end. 4th quarter. How about that? Shoots. We got so much, man. We got so much we could be doing. And A.J. Brown brought light to that. But we could just be sitting back going, hey, we winning. That's what I think that like Pittsburgh people is doing, and you know what I'm saying. Uh, Shoots Kansas City for sure. They're like, hey, we winning, we doing it, we good, good teams find a way, and then we find a way, and they like, well, they should have blew that team out. Like, sound like a double standard to me. Give you a great one. Before we played the Rams, they was like, this team, if y'all can stop the Rams, because the Rams is one of my picks to host the Lombardi Trophy and da 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 da. It's like, okay, we beat the brakes off the Rams, and then they was like, oh, they haven't been good all year. Their defense is young and blah blah blah. The next week, the Rams beat somebody. I think the Saints, whatever. And then they fucking put 44 on the beloved Bills' head, because everybody think the Bills going to the Super Bowl. After they beat Kansas City, the way they beat Kansas City, they're like, nah. And Kansas City looking beatable, they're like, nah. Buffalo Bills are the standard. And then the water broke, and the Buffalo Bills couldn't stop a goddamn a water balloon with a fucking, you know what I'm saying, bazooka. You start hearing stuff behind you, like, what? Telling you, yo, this is what it is, though. People don't know ball. People out here, just out here talking. It's like, man, listen, I done seen a lot. I done been around a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being in the military, you really ain't had nothing but time to study. It's time to. This is your place of refuge. You know what I'm saying? So we talk sports. You had your team. You talk your team up. You know what I'm saying? Did fantasy drafts and all that other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? You around a lot of brilliant minds in the military. A lot of people brings different perspectives and stuff like that. But, bruh, right now, y'all need to stop with all that hating. And then they come out like, yo, we squashed that. That never was a thing. Like, oh, we don't believe that. Do you really believe that? It don't matter whether Chris Canty on freaking talk radio believes it. You ain't playing ball, bro. You play ball, kudos, but you ain't playing now, bro. Who you play for? The New York Giants. I think y'all won a Super Bowl. If you won a Super Bowl, kudos. Let us get ours. Because all that hating, man, it don't really fix nothing. And I think Canty is a straight shooter. I think he ate the spin and went on the spin cycle. And instead of getting off on the exit, he just was like, well, I have to ride it out because I already made my bid. I'm cool with it, but like, listen, now that they said, yo, that never was a thing. From motivational standpoint, if you was looking at it, and we don't know how the locker room is, I think this locker room is giving a whole lot of good vibes. Vice last year, every win, you had motherfuckers afterwards like happy. They was like, man, we got to fix some things. We got a lot of things we got to fix. You don't hear Jalen saying that much this year. You hear him saying, hey, we're going to do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? They know what it takes. And they doing it. The bye week, they went in and say, yo, this is what's going to work. Let's get our feet under us by running the ball. RPO came out the closet. They blew the dust off the Shane Steichen RPO game. Or the Jalen Hurts RPO game. He's been doing RPO for a long time. It is what it is. That's how it went down. That's what I believe. So, in conclusion, get with some people that talk ball, bro. Come to my channel. We'll sit back. We'll talk ball. You know what I'm saying? Might smoke a stogie or something. But I'm gonna give you the real, man. I've studied. I'm retired, so all I do is sit in front of my computer, my screens, and just look at ball. Look at where my team is, what they can do, what it's all the pundits saying, and try to guesstimate where we going. Ultimately, I'm gonna get this thing started up to the point to where we can communicate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach out to y'all, and I believe everybody has an opinion, and everybody's opinion can be heard at certain points. So I think that, you know what I'm saying, this is my platform, and I'll extend it to you too. Just like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's get it up. All right, it's live 5.